welcome back to my channel. I know it has been such a really long time since I have uploaded on here, and I am sorry about that. I have got to figure out some kind of schedule to start uploading more on here. But I am back. So today's look, I decided to collaborate with 3 other girls, and we decided to go with a sultry theme. I know a week from today, on February the 11th, 50 Shades of Grey Darker is coming out. So we kind of decided to do a sultry, sexy makeup look, kind of tying along with the movie. You know, 50 Shades of Grey, you know that whole deal, you know what that's about. So we decided to do something more sultry and sexy. So I came up with this look, and I thought it was really pretty and super easy to achieve, and yeah, I really like it. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to be going into is eyes, because I'm going to be using some darker shadows, so I don't want any fallout on my foundation, so that's why I'm going to be doing eyes first. And I'm going to be just priming with some concealer, which is the Naked Skin, and this is in Fair Neutral. And I'm just going to be popping this on my lids and blending it out. Where's my blender brush? Here it is. The first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going in with this Tartelette palette by Tarte, and I'm going to be taking Supermom, and I'm just going to be setting this entire concealer so it does not move, and it helps your shadows go on a lot better, smooth transitions, you know the drill. So be placing this all over my entire lid. So also from the Tartelette palette, I'm going to be using the Force of Nature right here. And this is just going to go in as our transition shade. So the best way to find your kind of like a crease area, if you do have hooded eyelids like I do, the best way is to kind of look and see like where the top part of your eyelid kind of comes down a little bit, like over this bottom eyelid. It sounds so crazy, but you know what I'm talking about if you do have hooded eyelids. That's where you want to place this transition shade. And so you want to go in and just kind of swirl in windshield wiper motions, just to kind of make sure it's good and blended out. You don't have any harsh edges or anything like that. I'm going to go in with Natural Beauty and right here, and I'm just going to put this a little bit below the crease where we had it, just so kind of open up your eye a little bit and pop it right through here. I have a smudge pot by E.L.F Cosmetics, and it looks like this, and it's in the color Why Not. It's really pretty. And since I'm going for more of a purple plum look, this will be perfect to place down here at the bottom to make these darker shadows pop. So I'm going to place this right here on our eyelid. So now I'm just going to take the brush that I used earlier for my transition shade, and I'm just going to just be blending around this smudge pot to make sure we don't have any type of harsh lines. Going in the color with Best Friend by the same Tartelette palette. This is such a good little palette. Love it. I'm going to be loading up my brush, and this is just a flat shader brush, and then I'm going to be popping this on top of the smudge pot that we just laid down. Back into this palette, and we'll be taking the color Wanderer, I don't know. And then we're just going to kind of pop it above this crease a little bit here, ever so lightly, and just kind of sweep and do your windshield wiper motions, circles, just to kind of give it a nice blended effect. So next we're going to go back into the palette again, and we'll be taking Bombshell, which is this really pretty dark purpley plumish color. That's the look we're going for. And we are just going to pop it here on the outer part of our eye, just to give it some depth and some more dark smokiness, because this is a sultry look, and that's just what we're going for. So we're going to take this and just kind of pop it here on the end and just kind of blend to the center a little bit. So next we are going to go in with the Morphe 35T palette, and we are going to be using this kind of like a shimmery purpley plum color right here. And I'm just going to just pop this right here on our bottom part of our lid just to give it a little bit something extra. Next, we are going to be putting some black gel liner on our water lid, and I'm using the Maybelline Blackest Black gel liner. This is really good. And I'm just taking just any type of liner brush, and I'm just going to kind of slightly, not tug, but just kind of pull down just a little bit. And I'm placing this on our liner. This stuff is really awesome. I'm not going to do anything like as far as eyeshadow under the eyes just yet, because I really want to get my foundation concealer on first before I do that, so I don't mess it up. So I don't want to go back through and do it again. So now we can go ahead and start doing false lashes, which I want to be using the DoDo Lashes, and they are in the number D119. These are really pretty, awesome ink lashes for only $5. And if you guys are interested, I do have a coupon code down below, so look out for that. And we're just going to be applying these lashes because these are really pretty. So when you're applying your false lashes, grab it in the center, make sure your glue is tacky. Take a mirror so you can see up close and look down. Perfect, right there in the dead center. Usually I like to wait a couple seconds to let it dry and then just start kind of connecting. And it's really easy if you use tweezers. So much easier. And sometimes you have to take your fingers and just press in. And take the back. And I like to press the band down onto the natural lash line. And just like that, bam, got your lashes on. And my brows after I apply foundation and powder and contour and stuff, because I just like to do those last. And I'll be using the E.L.F Poreless Face Primer. I really like this. I do have really huge pores and oily skin, but this stuff stinks. It's like super minty. Like, I don't know, it smells like biofreeze. You know what I'm talking about? It smells horrible, but it does mattify your face and it does cancel out those big nasty pores. And that's what we're going for anyway. I can put up with the smell. So next I am going to be color correcting. I know some people don't like to do this, but I do, because I do have some redness onto my face, and I do have pretty bad dark circles, as you can tell right here. And I'm sure the purple plummy eyeshadow doesn't help out, but you know, whatever. So now I'm just going to be going into the places where I'm having some breakouts, which right now it's pretty bad. And now, oh, and I was using the NYX Cosmetics HD Concealer in green. And now I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in orange. And I'm just going to be placing this right here. And this is why I did not want to put any eyeshadow underneath my eyes at the moment, because I knew I was going to be doing this. And I'll be doing that. So let me find a brush to blend this out. I'll be taking like a kabuki tapered brush, a small one. And I'm just going to be going up and through here, so make sure I get it blended out in the areas that I need it to be blended onto. So once I get this blended out, I know I look a little silly right now, but you know what? It's completely fine. I'm going to go in with some concealer, and I'm using the Maybelline Master Conceal in the color Light. And I'm just going to be taking a brush, and I'm going to be going over some areas of the orange and green concealer and blending this out to cancel out the green and the orange. for foundation, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation in the color Light Cool 44. For all you pale girls out there, like myself. And be taking a beauty blender, and I'm just going to be applying it to my face. Simple as that. Next, we're going to go in with the Naked Skin by Urban Decay in the color Fair Neutral. And I'm just going to be highlighting and concealing underneath the eyes. You know the drill, ladies. I'm just going to be taking a smaller, this is the E.L.F Precision Sponge Kit. This is in the medium sized one. And I am just going to be just blending all this in. So next what I like to do is to set everything, and I like to take a big powder puff. And this is the Airspun loose face powder. I like to take this and just beat my face with it, basically, just because when you're oily, this stuff right here really sets everything. So now I'm going to be bronzing. I don't want to contour or anything. I just kind of want to bronze. So I'm going to be taking the E.L.F bronze palette. And this is a big Morphe brush, and this is the Morphe G0. And I'm going to be taking this cool tone color right here and just tapping it off. And these little palettes are super pigmented, by the way. And just kind of give myself some color because I am pale. Be baking, and I don't bake for a highlighting purpose. Mine's for more of a wrinkle, your makeup settling into your fine lines purpose. So that's why I mostly like to bake, because my makeup settles into, especially underneath my eyes, oh my goodness, it settles like crazy. So that's why I really like to bake. So my makeup will not settle into these fine lines. Well, now that we have our brows filled in, even though this one looks so rough, it's embarrassing, I'm going to be wiping off of this baked powder what we were baking. I'm going to sweep that off. Okay, so next I am going to be putting some shadow underneath the eyes now. I know it's time to do that. So I'm going to be taking a mixture of Best Friend and Bombshell, kind of going back and forth, and just applying this underneath the eyes with a pencil brush. So I'm going to be using my all-time favorite blush palette, and it's by E.L.F Cosmetics. And it's actually back when Wylie did a collaboration with them. She did a blush palette, and this is so pretty. It's discontinued, I'm sorry, but this is my favorite blush palette. It's so gorgeous, and it's so pigmented. I'm just going to be kind of dabbing these two together, mixing them, and just popping them on the cheek. I like to take a big brush and just kind of blend it out. So we're not too over the top, you know. Next, we are going to be doing highlight, and I have the E.L.F Cosmetics. This is the Beautifully Bare Liquid Highlighter. This is really pretty. And of course, like my hand's nasty. But we're going to use the other hand, and this is what it looks like. Right here, I don't know if you guys can see it. It's really pretty. So, what I'm going to be using is a stipple brush. Right here. And be just kind of stippling it on my cheeks a little bit up through here. I'm going to be going in with the Illuminating Palette by E.L.F. I'm going to be taking these two colors right here. And then I'm just going to be just kind of using it right through here where I laid down that, those colors at. Well, the liquid highlighter. I can't even think right now. So we're shining, y'all. Shining, shining, shining. I'm not really sure what color I want to go in with first or at all. I have this really pretty dark purple, which I don't know if that'll be too much. Or I think I might go in with this E.L.F Cosmetics. It's the 11th Gorgeous came out with their own little lipstick last year when they did their collaboration with them. And I think I'm going to go in with this color right here. It's really pretty. And it smells good too. And so, let's kind of line it with this. This is called Silver Lilac, and this is Jordana Cosmetics. Yep. And this is so pretty. So next, I'm going to go off camera and do something with my hair, and then I will be back. What I did with my hair, I just kind of curled it and put some extensions in. And I thought this looked really pretty with the whole look, kind of ties it together. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's been a really long time since I've been here on YouTube, and I'm going to try my best to get some sort of schedule going to get back involved in YouTube. I really do miss it and everything, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And also, don't forget to check out the other girls that I collaborated with this look. Their channels will be down below. They're gorgeous, they're amazing, and they do some awesome work. So don't forget to check them out, subscribe to their channel, and also give them a thumbs up too. So if you want to follow me, my social media links will be down below as well. I'm mostly active on Instagram, so check me out there as well. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time.